I'm almost here, chat. Just grabbing a drink and that's it. Okay. Wait. Okay. All right, my friends. Today we are doing something special. How are you doing? Today we are doing something special. Are you guys ready? Okay, we're doing a speed run. I'm gonna remove this. Oh, I'm gonna log out from this account. Oh, that's a good one. How you guys doing? All good? Hello, everybody. This we can close. Hello, YouTube. Can close this. Twitch. Hello, Twitch. Can I explain you what's a speedrun? You'll have to follow along. You'll have to follow along. Yep. Ha ha ha. Let me think. Hi. Hi. If Здрасте, здрасте. Moons! How are you, darling? When are you coming? When are you coming? I'm waiting for you. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Okay, I'm just stalling. I need to go. I'm so undecisive. Let me see. Okay. Enough stalling. Look out. One sec. Log in. Yay. Whoa. Okay, we're here. Russian chess school. Perfect. Oh, there are streaks. That's so interesting. That is so interesting. Okay, guys, are we ready? For some fun. That's good, right? I don't need much. Okay. Если удобно. I feel like I need a cream, hand cream, and that's like the last thing I take. Okay. Okay, chat. You guys ready? You guys are ready? Are you guys ready? Ready, 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 ready. Okay. 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 Um. Hi, Dina. How are you? Hello, Mira. See, you are on a standard plan. Did you read the description when joining? It explains why can't what's that? Top 5% earner on. Ooh, wow. Wow. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, enough stalling. Just on to Dina, right? It's only been 30 minutes. I'm wasting your time. Oh, there's a deckling title. Thank you. I always do typos. Typos are my like alter ego. I updated. Yeah, update on YouTube. Hey, Brandon! Thank you so much for becoming a pawn on YouTube. A member, new member. Upload your match video against the kid. I am gonna do that for the long video. Which one though? Because there were so many. Which kid are we talking about? Wait, I also did it. Subtitle. We both did it, HVV. Okay, let me adjust the camera angle here. Okay, guys, I feel like we are ready, but it's so tough to like start, you know? Go here and then I go here. Ah, so tough to start. So okay. Are we ready? I'm gonna remove the music. Okay. And I'm gonna start recording. I feel anxious. Happy Hanukkah. Is that normal? That I feel anxious? It's actually normal because it's always like... Honestly, it always happens like that. Okay, enough, Dina, enough. On the 3rd stream streak. Wow. Wow. Come on, Dina. Okay. Okay, switching up music. Okay, chat, let's go. How is the mic? Is the mic good? Is the mic good? I'm gonna go. I'm going. No worries. Worries. Now we have another issue. This community is 16 plus. You can make an account of your parent. Your parents can make an account for them and do your parents know about this? We have a 12-year-old joining. Interesting. You can stream snipe me in my speedrun if you want. That's what you could do. But otherwise, I don't play with viewers. Or you can be my student. Bah. Wait, was this camera lagging? Whoa, whoa. The camera is slow. Huh. Is this better? Hello? Who? Hi? Hi? Hello? Wow. It's like there's this. Is it? Hello? Hello? Is that normal for you? What's the lie? Okay. Fine. Come on, Dina, you gotta go. It takes time for me to go. She's sleeping. Oh, my monitor is slow. Hello, Wanda. How are you doing? Okay. Okay, I go. You go, Dina. You go. You go. Shit. Okay, guys. Huh. Okay, I kick the start button. And I do 5 minutes. Oh, I got 600. Welcome back, everybody, to yet another speedrun series. I'm Women's Grandmaster Dina Belenka, and as usual, this series are dedicated to my late friend, Grandmaster Daniel Naroditsky. I also share the GoFund QR code if you want to support honoring Danya. This initiative is backed up by his family, so you can get all the details in the description. That would mean the world. Thank you so much. Today we are grinding starting from 600s. We're gonna continue as usual 5-minute games because I believe this is enough for me to explain everything I want to. And if the games are particularly interested, I am gonna analyze them, but otherwise I'll be able to commentate live as well. So let's go. Game number 1, and we have d4, d5, c4 and c6, Slav defense, knight f3, knight c6. I'm gonna capture. Knight takes. Oh, knight takes is not as good because black is not fighting for this central control. So I push with d4, e4, sorry, attacking the knight. Knight takes, I take back. This is great. e6. Okay, so this is a little bit passive, obviously, but like they gotta develop pieces somehow. And so far I already have an advantage because I have a great development. Bishop e7, okay. All right, not bad, not bad. I can do bishop d3, kind of highlighting e5 and hoping to get that thing. You know, like e5, maybe, oh, c5. c5 is a good move. Preparing knight c6. It's actually a great move. Probably I can already start like grabbing even more space. Highlighting like the king here. Knight c6. Okay, I can go h4. Oh no, my pawn! I blundered the pawn! Oh my goodness! Oh no! Your queen! Thank you for the queen. Discover, check, and attack, ladies and gentlemen. Black is down the queen. Bishop takes d3, and we are capturing this queen. Almost pre-moving the capture. Yeah, that was a very basic, very straightforward. Oh no, your rook! What if I double attack the king and the rook? Oh no, my check. Thanks for the rook. And just like that, we won the first game. I don't think this game needs a review. I said pretty much everything I like that was needed to be said. Let's go. Game number 2. 608. d4, d5. Bishop f4, knight f6. Knight f3. We're gonna attack the center. It's sort of a London, right? So in London, I really love pushing my pawns real fast to the center because I want to grab all the space. And look at how active my bishop is. And then I prepare knight e. Okay, knight e5 is fine. I have to take here. And then I can develop, I mean, yeah, probably wait. I'm gonna do bishop d6. Excuse you? What kind of combination is that? That was a knight, thank you. So yeah, you see, like for these games, we really don't need the 5-minute time control because, the 10-minute time control because it's just like what is there to... Pretty much at the level of 600, the question is either you are able to finish the opening or not, and not give away your queen, obviously, just like here, queen f3, thank you, knight takes f3. Yeah, Alien Gambit gone wrong. Okay, again, like nothing to say. I think it was great until I would probably just mention that knight e5 here is also like violating one of the principles that I always teach my students, which is do not move your developed piece twice when you still have undeveloped pieces, such as the knight on b1 and the king is not castled. So it's also like kind of too early for that. Although that being said, it wasn't like the mistake, right? The mistake was sacrificing the knight for no reason. Okay, we're gonna go for the game number 3. Ooh, so I'm playing against a French guy. E4, C6, my favorite opening. Let's go for it. Bishop C4, D5. I consider Bishop C4 a very bad move because it walks right into the attack with the pawn, so it gives me the opportunity to exploit that. Bishop B5. I am hesitant. Should I go Bishop D7? I kind of like Bishop D7 because it's gonna help me develop two pieces at the same time, which like my opponent normally should not do, I believe. Oh, and he took and Queen F3. Queen F3 is another mistake because you are putting your queen out early and you should not. So I play Knight F6. Knight C3. Yeah, like Queen B4. All other pieces so weird. So I'm gonna improve my knight and attack the queen. Gonna see where this takes me. Oh, actually, another option was E5, but I didn't want to give away this pawn because it was like attacked twice, so I'm like pushing my knight out. Right? Queen E2. Yes, another weird way of putting the queen, although it doesn't block anything, so it's kind of fine. Let's see what we have, what options we have for our knight. I can go queen this way, but then there is that. I don't know if I'm annoyed by it or not. B6, takes. Yeah, I would probably... Or I can just go back. Going back is also good. Yeah, essentially my knight was on D7, so with the tempo, I put it back on C6, but it's like better for me. And again, like why doesn't another queen move? Which is clearly unnecessary. It's like attacking B7, but that's not a big deal because I can defend with B7 and then I'm gonna do a useful move A6 and attack the queen and then push pawns because A6, B5 like our typical moves. We're grabbing space, we're taking control of more squares, right? Like here, for instance, I can also push E5. Yeah, there is no pin, everything is protected. Then I can push E4, attack the knight. Like white doesn't have any center. Where are they gonna put their knights? They can of course play rook A1, but I'm gonna play bishop E7, develop one more piece, and once again like push white back. Speed running against the pool, yes. So I genuinely very much like my position. Knight G5, okay, bishop E7. It's not a big deal. Rook E1, okay, actually, before castling, I was thinking of H6, Knight H3, but then the knight wants to go to F4, kind of reroute in a better situation, so maybe I don't need to rush, I can just castle first. I always have my favorite A6 and then H6, yeah. D3, okay, well now I guess it's time to ask the knight what is he doing here, because then later we can also ask the queen. Oh, we also have knight d4. No, probably just asking the queen. Also, the queen might get trapped. Like, if you think about it. Oh my goodness, the queen is getting trapped. A6, where's the queen going? Queen b3, knight d4, queen a4. There's b5. There is, like, captures. Knight c2. Oh, there's queen b6. Well, okay, I didn't see that. That being said, it shouldn't help them for too long. Yeah, they might be getting away with it, or maybe not. What if I go bishop here? Will they have queen c5? I can go b6. Queen e3, d4, I want a pawn. I think I'm winning the material already. Just because the queen is so awkward, yes, I have d4. Boom. d4 is winning the queen. Oh, sorry, they're winning the knight. And winning a piece and winning the game. I'm very happy to get this done on the board because I really want to I really want to punish white for violating this principle and moving their queen around the board like so much. Queen g3, okay. So I can take the knight or I can do the intermediate bishop c7. I like it more because they, I think, wanted to take the on h6. So I want to kind of distract the queen here. And after, yeah, whatever is like piece they're putting on f4, there is gonna be no longer that pawn hanging on h6. And then next move, I'm taking the knight. Yep. Next move, I'm taking the knight. Pawn takes, okay. So now I can just... I don't even want to grab back because I don't want to undouble their pawns. Instead, I want them to take me because now I can take with a knight. And this c2 and c3 are really, really bad. Pretty strong for 600. Yes, I agree, but we still made it, so that's good. That's still good. We're still making it. So that is still fine. Oh, and now he is thinking. Well, it's not the most convenient time to think, but okay. Queen d3, offering a queen trade. I will gladly take that trade because I'm material up. And every time you're... plus, I'm winning a pawn on c3, but every time you're material up, you want to trade because this is like facilitating, helping, speeding up the process of winning the game. There's knight e2 check, trading the knights, bringing the rook to the second. Yeah. No, come on. 5 minutes is perfect. If you were struggling to digest, you can put like at 0.75, make it lower. But thanks to this trade, I also got my rook on the second rank. And in Russian, we say обжорный ряд. This is where rooks should go. I am not going to give this pawn away because I don't want to. Why would I? If rook c1, I can move the knight. Check is not a problem. I have an escape square. Okay, but this is just a mate threat because while you'd think that the rook is attacked and you move it here, it's a checkmate. GG's, new 5 minutes. Let's go. Game number 4. Knight c3, d5, c4. English opening. I'm going to push forward, d4, because I have more space. e4, interesting. I could unpazan, or I could like just highlight my strong pawn in the opponent's territory. The unfortunate thing about it, and thank you Chess Dojo for the Partier 57, the fortunate thing about it is like I now have a piece in their territory and they cannot kick it out. How is Costa's tournament doing? Siege of Spain. g3, I don't like that because the bishop already has a diagonal to open on one side, so I'm highly Bieber of this move because you know, it's just you already have one window open and then you open another window, so what happens is a draw, or like, how is it called in English? In Russian it's called skvozняк, right? You're opening too many windows at the same time. Yes. And Pazan is forced. It's not forced because we're not playing any that type of opening. So I'm gonna lower the sound of this mouse because I know you might not like it. Okay, so castle h3 is a good thing. I mean, this guy is playing really well for so far. Managed to finish the opening again. Like, we see another same situationship here, putting the bishop in a bad situationship because of the pawn. This is like a rock, right? So pushing a bishop here, but also this bishop had a diagonal there. So just too many weaknesses for these bishops. That's how I would describe it. Yeah, it's still not easy for me to pass through. Rook e1 is not making much sense because you're putting the rook on a closed file. On my end, I'm just grabbing space and finishing the development. But that being said, the position is very solid, so it's not going to be as easy to pass through. Queen c7, okay, but that just walks into knight b4. Only move queen b1. Is he going to find it? If he finds it, he's officially not a 600 rated player, because that would be just too smart. Okay, he didn't find it, and that's a fork for the rook and for the queen. Pum, pum, pum. And that's a fork for the rook and for the queen. Okay, we take this one. We gotta be careful because this e5 is hanging, so I'm protecting the e5. I want to pre-move my captures. Sometimes you always want to pre-move captures. Draughts, triple draft. Okay, thank you. That's for Squiznak. I could threaten d3, sneaky little bishop c7 move to threaten pushing the pawn, right? Oh, he captures and falls into my trick. Boom! d3 and another rook is going down. Because after queen moves, I'm just taking. I'm just capturing this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rook. Yep. Nice. Too bad, but good. Too bad about queen c5. I'm capturing here. I got another rook. Knight e5. Okay, so I could take or get this one. This guy over. Oh, I could also promote to a queen, lol. I'm gonna do that next move when like, white probably is gonna capture me. I guess that white is gonna do something, right? Boom. Boom. Okay, game number 5, I believe. I don't remember. E4. Let's like change the... Okay, D5. Scandinavian. I am not a fan of Scandinavian whenever you are a 600 rated player because it forces you to play bad chess, which is run around like a chicken with your head cut off, or in other words, having your only queen playing and making moves. I'm gonna take the center. Note how this queen is like so awkward. It's blocking the bishop. It's blocking another bishop. Yeah, so like this is a typical example of when players like don't like know like anything about chess, and yet they're like so excited. Like, hey, look at me! I play Scandinavian. Oh, you see, like that's not gonna help you become a better chess player because you're just you just have one move, and that's it. And then you're like setting up for a bad situation. Like, it's not a bad opening inherently, it's a dubious opening. It's not like a losing opening, right? But like it's only made for people who know what they're doing. And like if all you know is like d5 and queen takes d5, then just don't do it. Like, look at this here. After knight e4, knight takes e4, bishop g4, I'm attacking the bishop now. Like, weak players usually take because that's what they think they should do, and it just gives me the bishop, pair of bishops, but also wins a tempo of attacking the queen. And once again, freaking black have only one piece in the game, and now I'm just pushing d5 and I'm taking with the bishop and I'm opening everything and I'm attacking the queen again. I'm attacking b7. I'm gonna attack f7. Honestly, I don't think black will ever castle in this game. It's just too much. Oh, thank you, by the way. Here goes the rook. I mean, they could castle, but they would be rook down, right, if they push the e-pawn. Although I would be looking for like some checkmates. Queen g4, queen c7, I don't know, but yeah. Knight d7 could try. Yeah. e6, okay. I mean, I promised you that they wouldn't castle, right? So I want to keep my promise. But I can't. I don't see how. I have to win the rook. I'm so sorry. I have to win the rook. They are potentially gonna castle, but at what cost? Having a rook down. So being like losing from the start. I'm gonna finish my last piece. I'm gonna bring my last piece to the game that hasn't been developed yet. Putting the bishop on d4 is kind of juicy. I love that. Potentially looking at this checkmate ideas, although a little bit, you know, a little bit goofy. But you never know. That's a good solid move. I'm gonna play c3. Protecting the bishop in the center. So strong, so powerful. This bishop we're fine. Oh, goodness. Oh my goodness. Bishop d6 is threatening queen h2 checkmate, but I'm just gonna push g3 and attack the queen. And I'm attacking the queen. There was a checkmate? I didn't see the checkmate. Okay, where's the queen gonna go? Will we see the Boda's Gambit? Oh, trust me, we're gonna see a lot of Boda's Gambits in this speedrun. I can bring my queen a little bit out, prepare bishop e4, attack. Like, he might think, hey, I got the pawn. But this is just a pawn. It's not, it doesn't mean anything. We also do a very important thing is that we connect the rooks. Very important to connect the rooks, bring the rooks to the center. Okay, enough. Enough is enough. Let's just attack the queen, see what the queen is gonna do. It's gonna go queen f5. I'm gonna do bishop e4. I really want to go to that square. He can go back, of course, like to h5. Not a big deal. Do they really want to sacrifice? I don't think so. How about we just collect pawns? Because why not? Free rolling. Knight d7. I'll go back to d4. Too many hissing sounds. Oh, sorry about that. I wish I knew it. 97, okay. Oh, okay. I am gonna put the microphone further away. Let me know if that's better. If that's any better. Bishop f3. Oh, like an airline pilot making an announcement. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Okay, I'm gonna put the mic away. Okay, bishop f3. Yeah, essentially the question is, what is the knight? What does the knight want? Hey Dina, what is the best way to defend against Scholar's Mate? I just started playing chess. That is a great question. The best defense would probably be to I wonder if my opponent wants to blunder their queen. After bishop g5, I want to take the knight and then I'm gonna go here. The best defense would be to how are they starting? e4, e5. I'm gonna... Oh, shit. It's violent. Okay, I'm taking the knight. Taking the knight. Pawn takes. Oh, shit. So violent. I can attack this bishop. Yeah. And then I go queen f1. Honestly, it's taking me too long for someone so high rated. So I'm taking f6, I'm taking the bishop on d6. If pawn takes the bishop, then queen takes the pawn check. Once again, black is not threatening anything. So we could like even bring the other rook. Like possibly here. Last attempt, rook f2, but then there is rook d1, queen g6. Yeah, black doesn't have any threats, any attacks. Rook f6, nice try. We're gonna go here. We're gonna check. And we're gonna checkmate and win the queen. Boom. Okay, great game. So some people are asking for game reviews. I would just say, as I noticed, as I mentioned in the very early on, I'm just against the opening, but the main mistake was queen e6. This is not what you're supposed to play in Scandinavian. I know what you should play, but I don't know that I should tell you because I don't want to like enhance or like support you playing those openings because I don't think they fit your level. So e4, let's go with e5, just kind of to change the bishop c4. Is that the Scholar's Mate? So then, no, the Scholar's Mate starts with queen h5, right? Queen h5, knight c6, And then bishop c4. So let me do queen. And then on queen h5, you should just do f6. Sorry, g6. g6. And then knight f6. That's the best defense. Here I can do bishop e7 because I don't want any knight g5 theories. d4. Okay, they know their theory. Okay, I'm taking. They want e5, right? I think I can just play d6 to stop e5 and then play knight f6. If they take, I take. I don't care. Knight c6, pawn takes. And then I castle. I'm a little bit worse, but it doesn't really matter because it's only like for grandmasters. Bishop a6 on bishop g5, finishing the development. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Bishop f6, bishop takes, h3. I can take this knight, give away my bishop, but the point is that I'm ruining their pawn structure. Now they have double pawns. Very weak pawns, very weak pawn structure. So it's in my favor. It's not the same double pawns as I have. If you notice, these double pawns don't have any support system. Unlike mines. Mines are in a group, so mines are so much better. I push c5 because I want to block their like weak pawns. I can play queen c3. Although there is a queen d3, that's a good move, and I'm not gonna react to that one. Definitely not gonna undouble my... Okay, so maybe I rushed, but it worked because my opponent just gave me the pawn. a5, queen takes c4. a3, right? So I can... Oh, no, I should have taken... Oh, my bad. I should have taken... Like, a6 is a nice try pushing the pawn, but what for? Now the best move would be f3. Kind of protecting the pawn. Not e5, although it's an interesting attempt, right? Giving away the pawn, but doubling my pawns. I'm still gonna take it because double pawns are still good, even though like it's one pawn down. I can go back rook to f7, protect c7, queen c6, maybe queen d5, offering like the opportunity to undouble the pawns, something I told you, and also protecting the a8. So queen takes, pawn takes. Note that my opponent is playing very, very fast. Very, very fast. Queen b5, okay. I can do a funny move, which is c6. And once again, ask the queen, what is she doing here? All right. Oh, queen to b2, rook a to f8. And then I'm forcing the queen trades, which is helping me because I'm doubling my pawns. Although I do believe that my pawn structure, oh, like my maybe I shouldn't have done it because my activity was so good. But I'm still fine with it. Okay, they're trying something nasty. I could push my double pawns to try to promote them. Yes, creating a pass pawn. This is how you create a pass pawn. Rook b2, d3, pawn takes. And now we have a pass pawns when you're 2 against 1. Attacking rook d1 on e6, protecting rook d7, attacking again rook b3, protecting rook d8, 2 attacks, 2 protectors. King f2 is a good attempt to bring the king to the center. c5, king d3, c4. I'm in time to protect and attack. Rook b4, c3. Now 2 pass pawns on the second are actually stronger than the rook. I mean, he still has rook c4, c2 attacking the rook. There is still rook d2, right? It's not like over yet. But like long term, what are you gonna do? Like rook d2 is possible. I'll probably just bring my king, honestly. And once again, like very strong player. Like for 600s are not that resilient, so something is fishy here. But kudos to play so long. Like I would expect this person to be like a 1500, maybe like 1200. King d2. Oh, giving away the queen. Okay, never mind. Forget everything I said. Promoting the pawn, capturing the rook to a queen, and then pushing again because I want to promote. And sorry, now I was singing. Pam 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 pam. I'm gonna bring my king. Protecting is not as needed. I'm gonna bring my king. King f6, e5. I want to bring my king. Because I cannot literally push like the rook away, because then my pawn would fall. But I really want to bring my king up, and I believe like this is kind of like a reminder to everybody whenever you're playing the endgame. The strongest piece in the endgame is the king, so you cannot win anything without bringing the king to the center. And then rook d3 after h4. Check. I go up. And then I'm gonna set a beautiful, beautiful, lovely little checkmate. Come here, baby. Mama's coming. Come here. Come to mama. And then the rook c1 is happening. Goodbye, Bob. You lasted longer than I thought. Bob from Philippines. Lasted longer than I thought. GG's. Okay. Next game. Before we're going on the next game, one sec. Let me take a quick breath, and grab a tea, I guess, because I already beat $2. Notice me. Thank you. I noticed you, Ren. Thank you for 99 rupees. Thank you. Oh. What's up, Kev? You did your one-on-one coaching call. Yay! With Alina? How did that go? I'm super happy for you. Amazing news. Oh. What's up, chat? What's up? I'm gonna take a quick break. And then I'll be right back. Okay? Hi, everybody who wants to say hi. I'm saying hi. Did the group class she had after as well. Oh, you also joined the group class. That's amazing. So happy. Let me, I put the music right. But let me, Becky. Let me quickly recharge my jaw battery. Okay, I'll be right back. I was saying I got this amazing cake. It's like so good. Oh my god. Oh my god, so good. Also, damn. This is so good. A little bit too sweet though. To my taste. Okay. That's like a refresher for our speedrun. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. Great. Now I have it in my teeth. What openings do you suggest to play for Black for beginners? I don't suggest any openings for beginners. I suggest to focus on controlling the center and controlling the game. How do you control the center? That's like the question, right? How do you do that? By playing e4, e5, d4, d5. Also, whenever you're asking for an advice in the opening, don't forget, and then you're asking for Black, don't forget to specify against what move. Like, are you looking for an opening against d4? Are you looking for an opening against e4? But honestly, I want you to learn how to develop your pieces in any unknown position. Yeah. Like, I don't study openings. I never did. And yet it didn't stop me from becoming a grandmaster. Okay, if I wanted to become... Okay, like a woman grandmaster, right? If I wanted to become a real grandmaster, okay, maybe then I would have to study the openings, but that was always a little bit unrealistic. Like, yes, to become a international master, I need to improve my openings, but that's like the difference between the QC, right? So... Oh, I had my Christmas hat. I wanted to wear it, but it was far away. I couldn't find it, so I didn't. A wise WFM coach once told me in a lesson that any opening is move. What do you mean is move? Is good if you can justify playing it. Yeah. Totally agree with that. It's very wise from that person who ever told you that. Okay. Gonna add some color. And we proceed. And we proceed. And we start the procedure. Merry Christmas, everyone. Which color do you recommend as my favorite color? Black. Always go black. Okay, guys, I'm gonna resume my speedruns. Game number. Do you remember? I forgot. I'm gonna pause the music. And I'm gonna load the One sec. And bam 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 bam. Okay, I'm lowering this one. Let's go. You ready? I'm hitting start recording. All right, let's continue. Start the game. Let's go for the next one. D4. Okay, we can play our favorite opening, Caro-Kann C6. What? Excuse you? How are you? Are you out of your mind? Really? Okay. How rude. Exactly my point. How freaking rude. E5, C4, D4. In your face. Look at this. I already have a huge advantage because I have, like, oh my goodness. And now I win the bishop. Although they can play bishop queen e2, I guess. But still. Yeah, this is, like, embarrassing. Now e4 fork for the queen and for the bishop. Queen g3, well, thank you for the bishop. Yeah, lol. And then they're taking this pawn. So pathetic, honestly. F3. Jesus Christ, every single move is just so freaking bad. This is like a guide on like how you should not play. Like, never repeat this. Great queen. How many moves did my opponent play with their queen? I played queen b6 and I already attacked the knight. I developed my queen. I want to do rook e8, d4. Great. Thank you for the pawn. Oh no, shoot. I could have won the queen. I mean, honestly, anything is winning in this position. So bishop d4, attacking the queen. Yeah, it's like, trust me, these players are not worth our time. We can take the knight. We should not expand the games that much. And checkmate. Bye. See you on the other side. Okay, I'm playing against master. So I'm gonna go d1, d4, d2, d4, d5, c4, taking control of the center. e5, thanks for the pawn, I'm taking it. Is that a kind of a gambit? Some gambit, I think. Yeah. I have a memory of it being some kind of a gambit. I don't remember which one. Like a trap, like an opening trap. Bishop c5, okay. I guess I can just develop. I don't know what they were gonna do. a3, b4, kind of taking control of everything. Everything. f6? Bro, who taught you that? Oh, so lame. So lame. I still need to develop like my bishop, right? So there is no threat here. I will play a3 because I want to push those guys. And if they take, I take with my knight. If they take with the knight, I take back. So f6, a3, pawn takes, knight takes. Knight takes, bishop takes. Now we're attacking here. We can already push for this one. I mean, I guess b4 is just perfectly fine. Where's the bishop gonna go? e7, knight f3. Protecting the bishop, attacking the pawn. Bringing extra piece. I mean, it's like knight is already in the game, but we could bring him even more. Where is the bishop going? Where is the bishop? Okay, bishop d6. Okay, well, now I can just take. Yes, this take. If you think the stream is toxic, you should attend my group classes. So e3 is attacking the bishop. It's just being honest. No, weren't there players rated 600 who play good chess? I give them compliments. I'm always subjective. When I see a person is playing well, I compliment that. When I see a person is playing bad, it's not just about how you play. It's about what moves you make. Like, don't get me wrong, a 600 can make great moves. And then I would say something like, well, it looks like this person is so much stronger than the 600 because they play so well, right? Yeah, bishop g4, for instance, is not great because then it allows me to stop the castle by opening this diagonal. Sometimes it's also... Oh, shit. Oh, no, it's good. Oh, I got scared that there was a bishop there. Okay, bishop c4. I want to play bishop f... So, yeah, like, bringing the knight in is not a priority right now. The priority should be to find a way to castle. Like, if you cannot castle short, you could, like, prepare castling long, like, move this queen around, right? That should be your priority. Interesting marketing strategy. You think the stream is toxic? You should see my class. Yeah, true. Bishop takes, pawn takes, and I'm attacking the knight and I'm kicking the knight out. Also, like, giving away this bishop is pretty dangerous because now the light squares are even weaker. They were already weak, but like not having the bishop around protecting them makes things only worse. Like, what is gonna happen after my check, for instance? And then I just castle long. I already pre-moved castling wrong. It doesn't really... Oh my goodness, there was a checkmate in one. I shouldn't have pre-moved. Sharks. Okay, I can still win a queen by discover check. Bishop takes f6, taking the knight, checking the king with the rook, winning the queen. Yeah, it's just like you can clearly see the difference whenever I'm beating 600s in 20 moves or in 20 moves. In 20 moves, or like when like in the opening or when the game goes to the middle game. So I think if you're a 600 and you're able to survive the opening, get out of the opening on your own and enter like a healthy middle game, it's already a great achievement. It's an amazing achievement. But that happens very rarely for now. Okay, let's continue. E4 against Lucas. French defense d4, d5, e5. Let's go. a6. What is a6 for? I'm just gonna continue grabbing space. A6 is a little bit slow. I mean, that probably exists, right? Probably there is a line like that. Also, I'm not sure about c4. I might have overrushed. Maybe bishop d3 would be better. The idea is c3. Good opening, then blunder, resign. It's better that way. It's better that way. c6. Oh. No. Knight f3. And then I'm gonna bring the other bishop. And then I'm gonna castle. I mean, the other bishop, the first bishop. And then I'm gonna put the knight out. h6? Bro, that's enough. Stop playing with your pawns only. The game of chess is not just pawns. You also have pieces. Okay, pawn take. Oh, shit, not king. Bishop takes, good. And b5, again, another pawn move. Something tells me this is a bit too much. Like, I have, oh my goodness, another pawn move. At one point, are you gonna realize this is enough? Like, I have all my pieces, like, I have 4, oh, shit. Are you serious? Like, this is pathetic. Okay, I'm just gonna unpazan. Now you have to take with a piece. You have to move a piece. Like, look at this. Black hasn't moved any single piece yet. Don't tell me they're gonna take back with a pawn. And then I really am gonna curse them out. Because, and they're thinking, what are you thinking about? You have to take with a knight. Your knight is not developed. Your whole position is not... finally. Finally, I can fly and b3. Okay, let's go in. Let's enter, baby. We're going in. We're gonna bring all... Oh no, your queen! Check. You taking back? Dare to take back. You'll see what happens. Oh no, my queen! Another discovered attack, and queen goes down, down, down. In my hands right now, right round. When you go down, down. Okay, we're taking this one. We're taking everything. Oops. Oh, again? Shall we sacrifice? I feel like we should sacrifice. At this point, it's just all about having fun. Because just so many pieces in the game. Oh, you don't want that? You don't want my castle. Because I want to finish the opening. Look at me. I developed all my pieces and I finished the opening. And it's a checkmate in one. GG's. 17 moves only. Yeah, that shows you why you really don't need like openings. You need to use your brain. D4, D5. Bishop F4, London. Against London, I really love taking the center right away, like putting my second pawn in the center. So C5. My opponent is thinking. My next move is knight f6. Knight c6. Knight f3, okay. We go knight c6. E3, knight f6. Knight c3, okay. I don't like knight c3s, even though it's a Jababa London. I think it's like violating the principle of putting the knight in front of the central pawn. And unless you know what you're doing, which you probably are not, I would just bet that this is not an improvement for you because this pawn wants to go to the center. Yeah, but so far, more or less, white is doing like better than... Oh no! I was just gonna say for 1 to 600 this following the rules, and then they played g4, and now their king is destroyed, and bishop d3 right away. But what was the point of g4 though, sweetheart? Can I put the knight in the center outpost? They cannot really take. I mean, it depends with whom, but then if they take with a knight, it's like falling into this trap. Just fighting for the center. My next move is e6. Bishop controlling the pawn here on c5. Developing my bishop castling. Queen e2. But queen e2... Preparing long castle or what? I'm slightly worried for like c4, but right now there is nothing. So I'll just proceed with the standards. Oh, bishop g3. What is bishop g3 for? Like, what was the... Just so that I can take... and attack. Develop my bishop and attack the pawn. Yeah, we often say like a pair of bishops. Like a pair of bishops really means like something when you're a title player, but sometimes when your king is weak, it can be helpful. Like in one of the games that I've seen, 95 is another blunder because we just take and then take him and say, thank you for the pawn. You can take here, I'll take back. On g6, I'll just take back. Maybe the opponent might play h4, maybe, but maybe not. Yeah, P stands for Peter. It's his mug. Oh, Queen d2. If I takes, and I take, and then he takes some. Wait, I think I don't need it because takes, let's see, bishop takes, queen takes, I take here. I am winning a pawn. Oh, there is the queen g's. Yeah, I don't like that. And there is no checkmate because the king is escaping. That's why I would just castle. I would just say like, listen, buddy, I don't want any trouble, okay? I'm castling and then I'll do my thing. Leave me alone. What is he gonna do? King b1. King b1 is a good move. I mean, remember we're talking about being toxic versus not being toxic. So like this particular opponent is playing really good chess. Like I am impressed. And therefore I am gonna... Does the knight want to go somewhere? Actually, knight d5 is a threat now because queen takes and then like going here. But like, let me blunder it and see if they're gonna find it. Because if they're gonna find it, then it means it's not that. Okay, never mind. Okay, e4. But now I can just take and take here. Capturing. Also ruining the pawn structure. Like making this double pawns. Like queen takes, I take, queen takes back, and now I win a pawn. So I won a pawn and I ruined the pawn structure, which is like I almost like won 2 pawns. And now the bishop is attacked. Cannot take back because my bishop is protected. Bishop c4. There is a cool trick. b5. Oh no, my pawn! Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! I blundered the pawn! Oh my lord! Oh, why didn't he take it? Oh, it's because then the rook would pin, but the pawn would protect, but then the pawn would attack, and voila, it doesn't work. I guess we can expand our empire by pushing c4 and then pushing f5 to like have another passer. Pass pawn rook. Interesting. Bum 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 bum. 96. Rook d6. Wait. Rook d6. Rook e8. We protect. We protect. Rook a6. Rook a6. Rook e7. Rook d1. f4, because we now push. No, seriously, this player plays really solid, really well. Like, I'm impressed. f3, like, very good play. Very solid. Like, this person is definitely worth our time. And now e2, bishop takes, pawn takes, and we won the bishop. Yay, let's go. With a pass pawn. Like, of course they should capture, but then I can go here, fight for the open file. I don't want to take them because I want to improve my worst rook and at the same time protect and bring the rook up. So you saw how like tricky I've been. And my next plan is just simply gonna be to promote. I can check and I can push. Oh no, my pawn. Oh my goodness, I blundered the pawn. What have I done? C takes before c3. Oh no, my king. I mean, your king. Checkmate. Next. Bam. Let's go. 6, 7, 9. 6, 7, 9. Let us go. Alevik, thank you so much for the prime. d4, d5. Great start. Knight c3, not a fan. You know why? Because putting the knight in front of the c pawn, I am gonna do differently. I'm gonna push the c pawn first and then develop my knight. Let's see if they are playing London or not. London or not. e3 is good. Knight c6. I mean, it's not a big mistake, right? It's just like, I'm not a fan. Like, I don't teach my students to do that. So I would, yeah, potentially put it differently. Oop. Bit hot here. Bit hot here. Okay, bishop e2. We can put the bishop on f5 because it's a beautiful diagonal. We can play e6. You like bishop e7. Ah, sneaky. Bishop e4. I want to do bishop e4. My bishop is attacked. I want to put it on e4 because if the knight takes, I take with the pawn. And look at this knight. This knight might be trapped. Potentially trapped. g3. Oh, yeah, because they don't want to. Yeah, they don't want to get the knight trapped. But they forgot about this pawn. Yeah, and now pawn takes, knight takes. This is great. I love it. This is great. I love it. I love it. Bishop back on... What? You can't do that. That's just unacceptable. What if... Wait, what if I push... I cannot do g5 because then bishop takes. And if I go here, then bishop d2. I cannot do knight f3, but I can grab more space. I can open my position even more. Yeah, again, bishop d2. Bro, why are you... Like, this bishop is your last priority. Your king is in this... Your king is in this center. You're gonna do something with your king. You cannot just like play with your bishop left and right and like undeveloped. You don't have time for that. The position is open. Like, I'm coming to get you. I'm coming after you. Knights on the fridge are kind of cringe. Wow, that's interesting. Bishop here. Well, that's just a trap. Maybe, yes, that's just a trap because I can now push g5. Amazing, amazing. And if bishop takes d4, pawn takes d4, and knight f5, I have a very sneaky queen a5 double attack. And if knight goes back, then I just have knight f3 and like, bro, you're done. You're so done. I haven't seen anyone being so done. Like, this is over. This is game over. Do you guys prefer queen b5 or queen a6? Which one do you prefer? I'm gonna let you choose. And then king e3, we're gonna go knight g4. My opponent is like thinking about resigning now. I understand. I understand. King here, king there. King everywhere. Retreating pieces. Okay. Retreating pieces. Where are you going? Where are you going? Whenever you go, whatever you do, I will be right there waiting for you. Come on, buddy. Come on, come on. What are you thinking of? Honestly, while he's thinking, I'm gonna adjust the AC. I feel like it's time. Oh, try the cake. GG's. Okay. Let's see what's happening here. Wait a second. E4 c6. Knight f3, g5, knight e5. Like, what? What is this? Someone explain. What if I take? Knight f7, king takes f7. Excuse you? Bro. Who do you think I am? Are you out of your mind? Like, what? d4, pawn takes d4? What is this? Queen takes d3, you already want to trade queens? Okay. Well, I'm piece up. I am gonna trade queens. Wow. Wow. Very confusing. I'm just gonna capture everything. Oh, thank you. I want another piece. Great. Bishop c3, bishop f4, bishop c3, bishop e5, bishop takes e5, c3, rook d8. I once heard a feedback from some very nice person that I should pronounce more of the moves that I'm making in my speedrun videos. Apologies if I tend to forget. So rook d1, rook d5, b4. We can go a5, open the other rook. c4 we can capture and win another pawn. Oh my gosh, really? You're taking my pawn instead of taking the rook back? So what matters to you more, the rook or the pawn? Yeah, like compare like this 500, the game lasted like 19 moves, and the previous one, like it's the day and night, right? So different. Okay, we're 5 points away. Let's go c4. 5 points away from 700. c4, e5, knight c3. Where is my opponent gonna go? Present for you, Dina. g6. Kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go d4. I absolutely hate when you guys have your bishop diagonal already open and then you're making an effort of opening another diagonal. That is just so wrong to me. So wrong. And I can attack this e5. I can also capture it, of course, after d6, but I go knight f3. My idea is that if you take, I take with the queen and I attack. Oh my gosh! Not this! Not f6! This is unbelievable. I'm so frustrated. So I go d5. Oh, sorry, e4. So unbelievably frustrating. I have to keep going. Sorry. Bishop d6. Okay, oh, bishop g7. Rather say bishop g7. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Oh wait, what is he gonna do? Bishop e2 and castle, as boring as that, because I have a clear way. c6, another move with the pawn. Gosh, these people, I need to straighten them out. It's just like violating every single opening principle. Knight e7. What if I go h4? Bishop e6. Now they're kind of ready for castling, right? But I could do d5. Yeah, I could do d5. And take with this pawn or that pawn. Bishop c8 on developing. That's just wild. Let's go h5. Kind of attack here. Of course they can push g5 if they want. Of course. Pawn takes. Well, I'd rather take with my knight, because when they take with a knight, I want to keep the position open because I want to take with the queen so that I stop them from castling. And mind that they have no way of kicking my queen out, right? So like even here I can push h6 and develop the bishop. Once again, they don't have any clear way to castle. I could bring my rook out. Oh, bishop takes, thanks. Well, that's just a gift. I take back with my bishop. I suspect this person should not last 20 moves either. Bishop e6, thank you. Queen takes e6. Now only move is queen e7. I'm not gonna trade because I wanna I just think I have more edge in the oh, GG's. Okay, so this person did not last even 15 moves because they resigned on move 15. Great, next. And we got to 27. Sorry, 27. And we got to 700. Yay. Okay, e4. We go c5. That this time. Bishop c4. I don't like because I can play e6 and then strike them with d5, and it's like putting the bishop in front of the pawn like a brick wall, like the pawn barrier, right? I'm gonna develop my knight first on c6 to control e5 and then to f6 so that there is no like surprises by pushing the pawn. Although he can still play knight f3, but he's not doing that, so I gotta go here. And now after knight f3, oh, bishop f4, okay, fine. Well, now I can already push this one. And like I'm taking the center d5, attacking the bishop, and it's like with the tempo, right? So I have a better center now because I have 2 pawns in the center and they have none. I mean d3, but not in the small center. Bishop d3. I could like do that because I bishop d6, I attack the bishop and I develop it, and if they take, I take with the queen. And like, look at me, oh my gosh, this is just walking right into the pin. So this is a pro tip: whenever you're being offered a trade, don't like retreat, don't go back, because you're like giving them your territory, right? You're like, how is it, like not dismissing, but there is a word for that. You guys know what's the word. You're like, yeah. Thanks for the bishop. I don't know why you had to give it, but thank you. Dismissing. Queen f3. Interesting. What if I just go back? Because I then can bring my rook here. Ah, castling. Okay. Well, I still bring my rook. And the knight f2 fork. Knight f2 fork. Beautiful, beautiful. I get more, even more. Conceding. Yeah, it's probably conceding. Queen h5 check. Oh no, my check. I could go here, or rook f7, or king d7, but I don't want to. No, I think rook f7 is the best. Oh, sure. Oh no, then I have g6. Okay, fine. If rook f1, there's g6. So then if queen h7, then I just take. If knight takes, I take with the queen. That's not a big deal. I want to take here. Take. Stakes. Pam, 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 pam. Oh, queen takes h7. Well, now I take the rook. And now I will always mate you. Ooh. I just want to checkmate. Let me tell you that, like, straight ahead. Wonder if I can sacrifice the queen. Probably not yet. Sacrifice the queen. Queen of check. Bam. I have this bishop, and then they go here, and then rook, but rook d3 doesn't work. Scheiße. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, I might not be a checkmate yet, but we're working on that. I do a slow move, and then I do another slow. Oh no, my rook! Oh my goodness, I blundered the rook. How could I? Checkmate. Chef's kiss. Okay, next. I mean, honestly, it is educational until certain moments when you are starting to give me all the pieces, and then it's probably doesn't really matter, right? Because like whenever you're learning chess, like every single educational tool is going to teach you how to like get advantage, to get ahead in like, should we take this one or that one? C4, C5. I mean, not a fan, but let's take here. It's like every single educational tool is going to teach you how to like play the equal, like even position, right? But once you were like already like out of this opening, for instance, I have like 20 pawns. I'm up 20 pawns. I mean, only one, but still like it's the same, right? Like for no reason, then it's already kind of like not as educational anymore. So it's all about just like precision, but you can still like learn how to be precise, of course. Like certain things, like when you're up material, you want to trade, but let's say when your opponent's king is in the center, sometimes you don't want to trade because you know you're gonna checkmate them, like you're gonna like win even faster. Like what is bishop, like a typical mistake? You have your bishop which is developed, your king is not developed, your other bishop, your other knight are not developed, and then you're moving twice a developed, you're moving twice a developed piece, and that's how you're gonna lose it. That's exactly how you're gonna lose it, because you're freaking doing it, like not just one, but you're gonna lose 2 bishops. And starting from starting from here, this position is already like completely winning, and then it's a 3rd piece. Like, of course I don't want you to follow that. Of course there is nothing to learn from here. No, I mean, I'm just ranting. There is always a thing to learn, but the king castle. Let's go, baby. I'm just speedrunning my way to 3 pieces up. And I'm gonna castle long because I want to bring my rook to the center. Queen d6. I want then. Actually, queen a3 would have been stronger. But knowing how many pieces my opponent is giving me left and right probably doesn't really matter. Honestly, oh no, the check again. He checked me. Oh my goodness. How am I gonna deal with that? GG's next. Okay. Whoa, did you see that? Oh boy. Oh, tricky. Caro-Kann. Takes, okay, takes. And then now knight. Stop flexing on 700s. Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't. Okay, we're just developing the abs gambit. Okay, let's see. So far playing very well. Compliments left and right. Oh, first move out of compliments because, you know, right? I've said it many times. I don't want you to yeah. Yes. When like you haven't castled yet, but so far very good. Castle, I castle back. Knight takes, pawn takes. Knight takes, pawn takes. Knight takes, pawn takes. Knight takes, pawn takes. Pre-move. Knight takes, pawn takes. I mean, he's not gonna do it. The only thing I don't like in this position for white is the knight on c3, because it's kind of cock blocking the pawn on c2, but otherwise everything is great. Yeah, and I of course am not a fan. Oh, good. He's going back because he wants to push this pawn. He understood. That's amazing. I don't like knight takes c6 in a way that it actually helps me bring an extra pawn to the center. But I mean, like objectively speaking, like white is playing really well. Like seriously. I mean, okay, there are small things like moving this queen 20 times in a row probably is unnecessary. Now under f5 and then f4 is coming. Like you should have like continued the idea of pushing the pawn and moving the knight somewhere, but at the same time you don't really know where to move this knight, right? It doesn't really have a good square, so not that clear. Right. Oh, queen d6. But now, what is going to happen after bishop d6? Oh, queen f4. But now what is happening after bishop d6? Oh my... No, actually, stop dramatizing. Stop dramatification. You got me. Dramatizing. Like, the queen is not trapped yet. Oh! Thanks. Well, now I got an extra bishop. Okay. All good things come to end, as we say in Russia. In Russian. Все хорошее когда-нибудь заканчивается. And even such a great position and such a great opening outcome is about to end for white. But huge kudos to white for being so solid. Honestly, like, the trouble really came in the middle game, not in the opening. So congratulations on succeeding very, very nicely the opening. I think it's a very rare thing nowadays, and we should embrace that. Yep. And we should embrace that. And now my opponent is thinking, oh shit. Oh no, my rook! Oh gosh. Bro, that was so unnecessary. Okay, but maybe we can catch it somehow on our way back. Oh, there was knight g3 and then taking here. Yeah, maybe we can catch it back. Ah, no, I should have played knight g3 first. Oh no, knight g3 is good because it's gonna be a check. Oh yeah. Oh, but then here we have this lovely move. Oh no, my second rook! Oh, wait a second, it's a discovered check to the king. Oh, right. Right, that's exactly what I was thinking. And now, after the king h1, I have a lovely fork to the king and to the queen. Boom. Okay, I got a little bit lucky, but GG's. 23 moves, very solid. Next. 728. We are going there, guys. We are going there. D45, C4. Control the center, control the game. E6, very good. Knight C3, developing as usual. Knight F6, so we're gonna capture. And we're gonna play bishop g5, so a solid Carlsbad. Let's see how far my opponent knows the theory. Our opponent, because we're all playing this together. E6, E3. Sorry, bishop E7, E3, H6, bishop H4. Great. G5? Bro, I was giving you so many compliments. Why are you destroying your king side? You're just weakening. Like, there is this rule, never move pawns in front of your king. Bishop g4, f3. Now the bishop is attacked and I'm taking this next move and I'm opening my rook. And that might be a checkmate. Like, how many times do I have to repeat the same thing over and over again? Do not, like, you hear me? Do not move your pawns in front of your king. Just don't do that. You're weakening your king. You're selling yourself for trouble for no reason. I think the faster way would be queen c2 and bishop e5, capturing, and then queen h7. But we can still do it, bishop e5. I mean, even if it's bishop h7, it's still okay. I could also, I don't know, f4. Honestly, this could end very soon. If knight takes, then bishop pawn takes, of course. I can, like, even pre-move this. Oh my gosh, that happened. So sad. No. 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 Why did this happen? Why did this happen? I mean, I wish it was my queen here, but then I would just checkmate. I don't want a bishop h7 too early. And now they're attacking me. Let me think about it. How can I transfer my queen to the other side? I mean, this is going to be very lame. But I'm not sure I see anything better than... Oh, honestly? Do you guys want to have fun? Girls just want to have fun. I mean, I could sack. And after pawn takes, queen d3, right? Or I could go here, they take, I check. No, this doesn't work. Or I go here, they go f5. I don't like f5. I take, knight takes. Okay, let's have fun. Oh no, my knight. Oh lord, queen a5? Okay, well, if it's queen a5, could just go king f2. We don't have to, like, hide. Okay, they took... Oh no, my bishop! I blundered the bishop. Queen d3, and I want to check mate on h7, of course, because I want to punish them. And then the only move is f5, but then I'm capturing en passant, and then if they capture, there is again the checkmate. And honestly, there is, like, no way. Like, there is a knight, but then there is a queen g6 checkmate. It's just bye-bye, sweetheart, bye. It's like, you know, Hikaru at me, bye-bye, Danya, bye. I mean, it's very sad, actually, now. Just received the Chess Life magazine featuring Danya, very beautiful. f5, watch me, en passant. Pawn takes f6. And now we got this. Boom, boom, 2 checkmates, and also the bishop. Oh, I forgot my bishop is hanging. King f7? Great. Well, I feel like now it would be perfect to capture on d5. Perfect. Ew. Thank you for the queen. I mean, I know you didn't have a choice, but still. Here it comes. Here comes the rook. Here comes the rook. That's a solid one. I guess we can check. Oh no, my queen. Oh no, the knight is trapped. The king has to move. Now we can check again. The king has to go somewhere. Now we can check again. I mean, all that I haven't yet. Shit, he's annoying. Annoying as hell. Okay, let's go. Let's go back. I don't want to give another rook. But it's time for me to develop my other knight. Like this one to the game. Yeah, my last piece. I mean, that's not one of my last pieces and the rook. The rook is going to be the last piece. The rook is going to be the last piece. Like, jumping here, I guess, check. We can start again. We can start all over again. We can check on c5, king f7. And we can do knight d5. Bring extra forces. Knight d5 and d4. Yeah, whenever you are attacking, another pro tip is always like make sure you have all your pieces participating in the attack, and like don't forget like about your other pieces that might like let's say not be developed yet. So you really want to bring those. Oh, thanks for the bishop. Very sweet of you. Rook h4. I mean, GG's on my opponent surviving for so long. Next. Oh, I'm playing with Danya. But this time, Danya Dubov. e4, c5, d4, a gambit. Queen takes so bad because I develop my knight and I attack the queen. So wrong. I am not a fan. Let's see how I can make this come true. e6. Maybe d5 would have been better. Yeah, now that I'm thinking, or e5. e5 would have been better. Okay, bishop c5 maybe. There's e5 in the air. True. Gonna go queen b6 and double attack a3, double attack f2. Oh, bishop here, but now we just capture, and then I think we capture the bishop on a3, and then they capture the pawn. We take the pawn on b2. Double attack worked. And mind how like the bishop moved 2 times, so not a good sign, right? You know that that's not a good sign. So I take on b2, queen c3. I could trade, or I could go back because I believe that I have a very powerful threat of knight takes e4, and that is one of those moments we talked about it, guys. That's like one of those moments where yes, you're up material, but it's just a pawn, and like logically you would want to trade. That's an easy way out. You're just trading, but sometimes you also have a very juicy opportunity to keep the queens on the boards because you know you're attacking. You know your opponent's king is weaker than yours, and therefore you know that you could easily take advantage of that. Like queen a3 here, like you see how I have this queen a5, double attack on the king and on the knight. Now, like, oh, I could kind of take and then take the knight already, but this is even better because once again, as I know my king is stronger than my opponent's king, or in other words, my opponent's king is weaker, I also know that I can collect all the material here and just like annoy my opponent faster, and that's what happened. 14 moves, great. Next, 744, I love that. e4, e6, d4, French defense. Let's just go to 800 in this series. c5. Oh, now we're transforming to Sicilian, no problem. f5? What? What are you doing? Pawn takes pawn. Like, stop it. Never touch the f pawn. What's wrong with you? Well, I'm just gonna capture. And then I'm gonna develop like I captured first because I want to have control of this diagonal of d5. I don't want them to play d5 because now when I castle, guess what? My opponent cannot castle in d5. Oh shit, they could do d5, but okay. Well, I still have a check, so it's fine. Like, where are they gonna go? Oh, they're gonna stop. 94. Okay, well now I can capture. Oh, sharks. No, wait, not your queen. Bishop f2 was enough. Oh. Okay, I will take a look at this game just for the sake. I will take a look at this game. So, this is the first game that's worth analyzing. So this is obviously a mistake, like a first mistake. And then here, I was looking at bishop c4, but I didn't like d5, which is probably still like winning, right? No, so that's why I captured. Okay, computer likes that. And then bishop c4. And now knight f6, I go castle. There is d5 indeed, but I'm like faster. Although Ancient says this is a blunder. So if I don't do that, then what do I do? Like, let's think about it. How am I winning here? I actually don't see right away. Just bishop b3. Oh, the Ancient says just chill. And knight c3, and you're winning this pawn anyway. Bishop e6. Yeah, it's just like a advantage for like without anything like needed right back. But where I was heading is like I thought, I mean, it's still better. Rook e1, but now there is knight e4, and what I missed is that there is this huge opportunity bishop f2, which is like winning the game for black. It's tough to spot like in terms of like all the details, but it is actually winning. And after bishop e6, wow, that was a huge miss. That's probably like the first time that I was really in trouble. But my opponent just immediately blundered the queen and then resigned. Yep. Wow. I can't believe like I let them get away with it. So the point being is that here I don't need to push. Oh, I could do queen e1, and then on knight here, there is bishop g5. Oh, so the same idea with the check, but I keep the f2 protected, right? Because if like just queen e1 instead, right? Why not queen e2? Like logical answer question, logical question. There is the queen e7. What's the difference if I go queen e1 and there is queen e7? That the queen is protected by the rook and you can go bishop b3. That's complicated. So let's just see if I played by the first line. Capturing correct. So bishop c4 is... Oh, my Ancient is not a fan of bishop c4. My Ancient says first go with the knight here. Oh, and don't let them develop. Smart. Because if they go knight f6... you can wait. You can even develop this bishop. So you wait until they move. And then you block them. Beautiful. And if d5, you can always... Wow. So I don't even need to capture. The idea is that when I capture, I develop their bishop. I don't need to do that because if they capture, then I'll bring my pieces like the knight or the queen, depending on the situation, right? I mean, sometimes we can develop the queen if it's like in a harmonial way, right? Oh, that's very smart. I love that. And then as I wanted, like we were fighting for this square, and I usually like tend to rush develop my king, and I still believe that's good, but in this particular situation it can be even smarter, right? I mean, when you're playing chess you don't need to be too smart, but anyways, that was an interesting game. Next, 2752. Okay, e4 c5. Let's go e5. We already played c5. Hey, Kiwi Ski. Thank you so much for the huge rate. e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. We're doing our speedrun series. Bishop b5. We're recording for YouTube. I go knight f6. Bishop takes. Fine. I take with the d pawn. Oh, d3. So he wants to kind of get my pawn, so I'm going to develop it. I'm going to castle, bishop g5, castle, bishop d6. Bishop takes. That's the first mistake. That's an inaccuracy. You don't need to give away your bishop for nothing. Why would you do that? Sorry, I like screaming. I need to take a sip. Okay, needed to. I can go b5, take this square. Bum, 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 bum. A3. Okay. C5. C5. Great. Sack a queen. G4. Bishop G6. Queen F5. Yeah. Queen F5. G5. Queen F4. I mean, come on, G5 was so unnecessary. Like, how many times do I have to repeat the same thing? Stop pushing your pawns in front of your king. Now I'm gonna go F6 and then F5. Yep. F6 and then F5. No, I like my position. And C4. Okay. Probably not important. I want to play F6 and open my rook, bring my rook to the game. I wanna open my rook to the game. And I want to start the attack, right? So I want to open F file, I want to open G file. Yep. Pawn takes. Okay, I take on G5. I'm not attacking the knight yet, but I am preparing bishop H5 and G4. And that way I'm gonna be screwing everything here. Like, seriously. That is gonna be pretty annoying. Rook C1. It's a nice development move, but yeah, the storm is here, not on the king side. And the reason for that storm is you, and you, because you opened that position. King G2, great defense, but I'm gonna go G4, and nothing can stop me from checkmating you. My dream, it's not like my dream, I don't, like, it's not that, like, special, but it would be so much fun if I knew how to sing, because then I would be able to be even funnier. Okay, I'm taking every knight and I'm taking the queen and I'm checkmating. Next. Thank you. I mean, this is already fun. 760. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. 40 more points to 800. E4, C6, Karo-kan. Bishop C4, I said already before, bad move because walking right into my attack. And then bishop D3, another bad move. Never put your bishop in front of the D pawn that is preparing the push for the other bishop, right? And then knight D2, I mean, knight F3 would be in a fork, right? So I can understand the origin. But I can be sneaky here. I can develop my queen and prepare this very, very annoying E4, which would win the bishop. I wouldn't say it's like the best move in the position, but oh, they're trying to stop it. Then they push A5. Okay, I'm gonna go A6. I am gonna, okay. I just have so many good moves, but let's just go Queen C2 back. Queen C7, because now B5 is protected. Knight F3, I protect. Knight F6, I still, and boom, I won the bishop. Look at this. The bishop is trapped in the middle of the board because all the pieces are so awkward. Like the bishop cannot go back, like it's blocking. This d pawn should have been on d4. So yeah, nothing is good here. I can take the bishop, although I didn't have to. Knight d4 check, nice, but bishop e7. And mind that knight f5 is not possible because bishop takes. So black, yes, is annoyed by the spin, but it's not a big deal. And now I walk out of the pin. Look at this double pawns and then the knight. This is like the worst scenario you would want to have on the d file, and then the bishop is blocked. Not great. All I need to do is just to develop my 2 other pieces, but that being said, I'm ready up a piece. Yeah, I'm excited for when it's gonna be tougher. Blue Steel, thank you so much for 1000 bits. Dina, thanks for the coaching, and you can sing for us anytime. Okay. Oh, thank you, Blue Steel. You're the best. Yes. Okay. H3. That is very, 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 very interesting. What if I play bishop c5, attack the knights, but then the knight goes back? I don't want to do that. Nope. Let me think about it. How can I develop my pieces smartly? Well, I can start with rook e1, putting the rook on the open file, developing the rook, and protecting the bishop. So then next I could play like knight d7. I mean, honestly, maybe I should kick this knight out. I was just like being a perfectionist. Queen f3. Queen f3 is a bit tricky because it's attacking the d5. Sharks. Shall I? But then he takes, and then if I take, knight c6 takes, queen takes. I mean, I'm a piece up, right? But what if I just... I mean, they still want to take. Or they want to go... I mean, okay. Let them have it. Honestly, knight c6, developing. I cannot postpone my development of the king side for too late. And the typical response is knight take, but it's great for me because now I take with the pawn and I protect on d5. So yeah, like knight takes d5 would have been better. Like taking the pawn because it was attacking the queen, and then I couldn't take back. Oh, and when they take my... Oh, no, but then they would take the queen, and then I would take back with a check, but then it would be fork, so it would be even. No, I think knight takes d5 would have been better, but okay, never mind. Yep. d4? Huh. Bishop e6. All those good times when me and Alicia were going crazy together on stream. I miss that. Knight e4, bishop d5, centralizing the bishop. Knight takes f6, bishop takes f6. Knight takes f6 is a check, so I cannot take the queen, but it's good because I'm centralizing my pieces. This bishop is still like super passive, surrounded by its own pawns. You can see that. Knight takes f6, bishop takes f6. I told you. Rook takes e8. Rook takes e8. Attacking the queen. Queen g6, well, I just capture. What did I tell you? When you're up material, you want to trade, unless you have an attack. And here, I don't have an attack. I mean, you want to trade queens, right? Unless you have an attack. But here, there is no attack. And then the rook is coming to town. Like Santa, entering Abjornerat and getting all the pawns. As you know. Hi Dina, how did you enjoy South Africa? I absolutely loved South Africa. It was such a beautiful country. My favorite part about it was when Harshit went outside in second evening and got his phone stolen out of his pocket. But I think penguins were the best. And that rook takes g2 is gonna be the end. Is gonna be the end. Yep. Oh, come on. Opponent. Have some class. You can do it. Come on. Come on, come on. Put the radio on. What are you thinking about? You were just stalling. My opponent is just stalling. That's unacceptable. My rook is the 2nd or the 7th. Unacceptable. Whoa. Our YouTube is pumping 480 views. What happened? Oh, come on. Just resign already. We don't have time for this. I'm 760. Like, I got fish to fry. Hurry. The tortilla slap era, when I freaked out and unplugged everything. What was that? Oh, right. Okay, congratulations. Next, 767. Whoa. What was that? d4, g6, e4, bishop, g7, c4, c6, e5, d5, f4. I'm not gonna do on Bazan. f6, bro, knight c3. Don't tell me you're gonna take that pawn. How many moves are you gonna do with pawns? Like, stop, stop, stop. This is not the time. I have the space. I have the center. e6, another pawn push. Oh my goodness. How many times do we have to repeat the same thing over and over again? Like, this is not, like, you're not... You cannot just play with your pawns only. It's not how it works. You also need pieces. Knight h6, knight on the rim like that. Are you out of your mind? Did we capture? I really want to finish this guy real fast. So my options are take on e5, castle. Let's just castle. I don't want to overthink it. Great. Knight f5. Now we're walking right into g4. You cannot capture on this square d4 because I capture back. I'm just gonna push. Oh my goodness. And now f5. Like, you know, when all your pieces are perfect, you can already sacrifice. Just know it. Okay, we can push here, or... I mean, yeah. Or take here. Which one is stronger? Let's take here for now. We can always push e6 later. If they take, we take back. It's not a problem. g5? Well, now I just push... What? Oh, I mean, I could take... Okay, I feel like this is a game over. Knight g5, queen h5, king f8, queen f7, checkmate. GG's. Knight g6 takes... Oh my lens. Bye. 770. And I just... I'm again, nothing to analyze other than what I said already. Don't move too many of your pawns. Honestly, whenever you're playing the opening, like the rule of thumb, like here, you just move 2 pawns. Like sometimes you need 3, but usually 2 are enough. I love capturing here because it's like simplifying, and I'm getting a small edge. e6 is good and solid, but it's putting the bishop a little bit passive. It's not like black has a choice, but that's going to be what I'll be playing for. It's an even symmetrical position, and I have a slight, like tiny little edge. What I do love about this game, about my opponents, that they finish the opening and I can clap. Successfully developed all their pieces. I'm so proud of them. This is like the best chess I've seen for the last 2 hours for sure. Yep. Honestly, the best chess I've seen for the last 2 hours. Okay, bishop b4, I castle. And then I'm gonna put the queen here. Knight e4 is a blunder, first blunder, because then I take the knight, pawn takes, and I take the bishop, and thank you for the pawn. It's okay. Sometimes you also need to calculate bishop, yeah, because like that's the issue, right? My opponent didn't know what to do, but in fact they haven't exactly finished the opening, even though I said so, because there was an opportunity to put the rook on c8 on the open file, which we haven't done, and then bring your queen out. So sometimes that's like this, like step number 1, learn how to play in the opening. Step number 2, learn how to play in the middle game. But like, if you already accomplished step number 1, it's great. Then just don't blunder a checkmate in 2, okay? And your life is gonna be great. Next game. 782. We're gonna go e4. Because we want to end Scandinavian. What did I tell you about Scandinavian? Exactly. Don't play it. No, but not... Oh, again, queen e6. Bro, why? Queen g6, another move of the queen? Bro. Bro, no. Now I'm hesitant. I kind of am tempted to give away this pawn because I want to bring all my pieces to the game. And I told you, like, you know, guys, you know that I don't believe in these pawns. Now only move. And I have so many options. Rook g3. I think I'm just going to take the space. The center. Prepare my queen traps. Yeah, where's the bishop gonna go? Prepare my queen to knight g6. I'm not trapping the queen yet, so maybe later. Yeah, the queen can kind of go out. That's okay for now. I am gonna castle long, of course. I think d5 could be great. Knight g5. Honestly, let's just go for d5. You know why? Because I want to open and I want to bring with my queen out so that I can castle long with a tempo. So activate my pieces, right? Like take more space. There's knight c7. They have to capture. So I capture back. And now I'm ready in one tempo to castle long. And I'm also like highlighting all these squares. Possibly a checkmate, possibly winning a queen, possibly winning a rook. Like honestly, everything is going to fall. Possibly so many possibilities, honestly. Whew. Yeah, this is just a good lesson for you on why you should not play Scandinavian and why you should not play with just your queen only. Let's think about it. We have this one. Bishop d7, we can capture the rook. Or, oh no, don't castle because it's with a check. Or we can take the knight. I love that, taking the knight. Yeah, with my bishop, because then if to take, I still like have a rook and I'm doing a checkmate and all those things. Bishop d5, great, but it's gonna be a checkmate. Next move. Only 15 moves. I mean, pretty solid. 790. Let's go. Is this gonna be our last game? I'm playing black pieces against Arlia JQ from Cuba. Great. Come on, my opponent. Let's go. Teacher is so disappointed with your students. Come on. I mean, it's my last game. Why are you boarding? Bro. Start a new game. Have some class. C6. Caro-Kann, d4, d5, e4, c6. Okay, advanced Caro-Kann, I love that. Bank choice. c3, probably a little bit early. f4, okay, I'm gonna go c5. So my position is a little bit passive, so I'm counter-attacking the center. Bishop b5 is good. Can't say anything bad about it. I can develop my queen, attack the bishop, probably take with the pawn, because this pawn is gonna go to the center, so I wanna make sure that all my pieces are out. Knight h6 is ugly, but it's gonna go to f5, so don't worry about that. h6, bishop e4. I am attacking this guy potentially because I'm gonna grab here. a4. No, I thought about something, but I don't like this thing incoming. but I probably have time for this. Little knight f5. I like knight d2 incoming. a5 is interesting. It doesn't scare me. I have many options. Many options. Maybe queen a6. I don't want to let them take even more space, but also I want to be left alone. I don't want any piece attacking my queen right now. Once again, oh, g4. Seriously? This is all you've got? Well, g4, sweetheart, is so weakening. I'm so shocked you're doing it. I'm gonna go knight g3. You have to move your rook. Now, I'm gonna grab this pawn. So I'm gonna develop my bishop. My knight has always an option of replacing the bishop. So you have to take back my pawn. I mean, honestly, an interesting play, right? Very dynamic from my opponent. h5. I think it's time. Yep. King. Yeah. And now the question is, are we opening? Like, there was an h4, but we are gonna open. So we're taking in g4. King takes, but then we just go here. Maybe bishop takes would have been better. Oh shit, bishop takes would have been better. I rushed. Or for whatever it's worth, rook h3. It's okay, we still have it. There's this one. As simple as that. Oh, we take with a pawn. Doesn't matter. And boom. Boom, boom, boom. Bishop h3. And we capture here. And boom, 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 boom. What? Bro, are you out of your mind? Where are you going? f5. Check. King g3. What is this? Huh. Can I just do king f7? And I'm gonna... Bro, this is not how we play chess. Bishop d2, and now you're thinking about development? A little bit too late, buddy. A little bit too late. I feel like I need my queen. So if I manage to bring my queen there on h4, it would be a dream come true. So king h2, rook takes h3, king takes check, and queen h4 checkmate. Whoa, my lord! Okay, that's even easier. Check, check, mate. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to put the like and subscribe if you want to get better at chess. Also, I have a school. Oh, wait a second. It's 798. That's lame. I cannot stop on this. Okay, one more. One more game. Let's go. e4, d4, or c4. You choose. I can make work even f4. Knight f3, d5, knight f3, bishop f5. How do we react to bishop f5? Exactly. We put the barrier d3 because we're going to prepare e4, remember? Always put a barrier against the bishops. That's why, like, one should not put their bishop out that early. And I really love this knight d2. Same idea. Honestly, like, that just shows you why openings don't really matter, because I can make work anything, like literally anything. Oh no, that works. It's fine. And I take here, and if they take, then I take with the knight, and if bishop f2, which I thought for a second, although, okay, now I'm slightly regretting my choices because this guy's very annoying and I cannot castle here, but good thing is that I can castle long. As long as you castle, right? It doesn't really matter where you castle, as long as you do it. And ideally, if you do it faster than your opponent, then you're great. Bishop b6. I go bishop here. e3. And I want to prepare rook d1. I said I want to prepare rook d1, right? But I cannot castle though. Maybe bishop d2 would be better. Yeah, kind of castling. I like knight c5. You know why? Because I protect the e4 and I also provoke them to capture. But what is amazing about it is that now they cannot castle. Because I got my bishop here in their territory and in this super, super strong diagonal. So now my king is going to get out much, much faster. And by the way, like I can also castle short now. Oh, well, this is very mean. That was rude. That was very, very rude. Now your knight is attacked. My friend. What are you gonna do? Oh shit. 94. I think that's fine because I'm winning. Yeah, I'm winning here. Knight, queen takes, and then queen takes. And I got a knight. Great. Oh, I'm playing against a lady. I should be nicer. Bishop f3 is a great attempt. The cool thing is like I'm checking and taking the queen and then I'm taking the bishop. Boom. And I'm still a bishop up. Knight d2, nice, but check. Oh my gosh, this is winning. Bishop b5 because of my sniper bishop on a3. Look at the snipers. Diapers. Hypers. Then the rook d7, and then I take the rook, and the king takes, and I take the knight, and I'm like a knight, and a rook, and a bishop, and I won. Whoa! 806. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking with this speedrun series. What do I have to tell you? Yes. If you enjoy my teaching style, I mean, if you were susceptible to criticism, constructive criticism, of course, you want to get better at chess, you're stuck around the same rating and you don't really know how to improve, but you also want to be surrounded by like-minded people, you know where you can find me, on my chess school, Russian chess school. The description below, you have a complete training program structured by levels, a step-by-step guide, one-on-one coaching. You have group classes, you have live events, you can challenge me for blitz games, honestly, anything, even tournaments. And you can try that for absolutely free for 7 days. Thank you for watching. If you like this speedrun series, let me know what you're thinking about this format. If you enjoy this time control, if you enjoy this level of trash talk, if you enjoy this educational material, and honestly, any feedback, super helpful. And last but not least, huge shout out to my late friend Daniel Nowitzki. If you want to support the initiative of creating a legacy for him, you have a scan. You can scan a QR code. Won't mean the world, but thank you guys. Love you all. Tough Russian love. See you in another video. Bye. Okay, I stopped recording. Okay, guys. What's going on? I'm tired. Been talking way too much. This is gonna be a great speedrun series. Wow, the viewers dropped so much. How are you doing after I stopped? How are we doing, guys? Did you like this speedrun recording? All right. Tough Russian love. Take care. Trash talk is great. Yes. Really at 800. It's not like 800, right? It's 806. But we did. It was amazing. You gained as much elo as I lose in one night. Really? Yeah, I just did 10 out of 10. Oh, thank you. So nice of you. Yeah. True. That was rude. 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 Okay, guys. I mean, honestly, amazing. Okay, I am gonna go, but I'm gonna be back tomorrow at noon because I'm gonna be streaming live blitz with my students. If you guys want to challenge me for a game, you can catch me tomorrow, although that's only for my students. So you can try that. Thank you so much for staying around. This is gonna go to YouTube speedrun series. Stuart, good to see you. Great to see you, Stuart. Take care, Dina. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your help. Thank you for everybody's help. Honestly, thank you all. Thank you all. All right, everybody. I will see you around. Okay? Should we raid or should we like rage quit like yesterday? I think we can raid. Let's see how we can raid. Training with Simply Divina. Just Sharks. What's that? Oh, Tony's training with Divina. Wait, who is training who? Is Divina training Tony or Tony training Divina? I'm so confused. Anna is streaming. We can raid Anna. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, let's raid Anna. Alright, guys. I'll see you tomorrow at noon. Thank you so much for sticking around. It was great being with you. I am gonna go and publish my Hans podcast interview. Oh shoot. Are you excited? I mean, Hans is gonna be hilarious. I'm telling you guys, Hans is gonna be so good. It's just the best. Oh my god! I just like seriously get ready for Hans podcast on YouTube. It's gonna be a bomb. I am telling you, it's gonna be so freaking good. Oh no! And then you lost everything. Well, from what I remember, you played F6, and like if you watch proper speedruns, you should know that one should never play F6, right? Kef. Just for the podcast speaks for itself. Yes, Charlie, love your jokes. You have such a great sense of humor. All your jokes on Twitter are so good, and comments on YouTube. Keep up with those. Thank you guys. Bye.